I'm Kiranpreet Kaur Makkar from Makkar IELTS, and today I've come up with another cue card, which is in the list of the important cue cards for September to December 2019. This cue card is describe a long car journey you went on, where you went, what you did at that place, who you went there with, explain why you went on that journey by car. So this is one idea. You can speak about anything. You can go anywhere by your on your car, and it's not difficult. But what I have prepared may give you ideas how you can expand and go on speaking for about 2 minutes. I have not been on many long journeys by car. Whenever we have to go on a long journey, we generally go by bus or train or by air. Here, I am going to talk about a long journey which I had by car. Last year, my cousin came from Canada and he wanted to see Rajasthan. My maternal aunt and uncle live in Jaipur. So we decided to visit Jaipur in Rajasthan. It was too late for train reservation as my cousin had come for 2 weeks only. My uncle has a Toyota Innova, which is a seven-seater car, and so my father borrowed it from him for a week. We were six members: my father, my mother, my brother, my cousin, my uncle, and I. We started at 6 a.m. During our journey, we halted at many places. We first stopped at Murthal, where there is a famous motel, Jilmil Dhaba, where we had our lunch. Then we stopped at Delhi for tea. We had minor halts at one or two more places. Finally, we reached my aunt's house by 7 p.m. She had prepared sumptuous dinner for us. The next morning, we went for sightseeing. We saw many places such as the Hawa Mahal, City Palace, Amer Fort, Maharani Palace, and so on. The next day, we went to Chokhi. This place has been the mirror of Rajasthani culture since 1989. We learned a lot about Rajasthani culture over there. Live dances and music performances went on throughout the evening. Dinner was included in the entry ticket, and so we had dinner over there only. The next day, we did some shopping. We enjoyed the hospitality of my aunt and uncle. We returned home after 1 week. This road trip to Rajasthan will always hold pleasant memories for me. So this is the idea that I prepared to speak on this topic. You can go by car to Delhi and then you can talk about what you did at Delhi. You can go by car to um, Chandigarh, but this is a long car journey from like Jalandhar, Fagwara to Chandigarh is only 2 hours. So that's why I made this cue card on Jaipur. You can make on anything. You can make on Shimla by car. It will take you about, uh, you know, uh, whatever time it takes. You have to decide on that. If it's a long car journey, at least it should be 5 to 6 hours minimum. I have some few follow-ups also, which I'll be giving you ideas about. Why do people like to have private cars? People like to have private cars because of the convenience they offer. Cars take us from destination to destination. Moreover, no time is wasted waiting for the public transport. Cars are also useful when there are elderly or disabled people at home. People also like to have cars because they are a status symbol. What are the differences between bicycles and private cars? Bicycles are eco friendly vehicles. These are cheaper and also good for our health. But cars are better when we have to travel long distances. Cars are also better when weather conditions are harsh outside, such as rain or storm. Cars are safer than bicycles. Bicycles are safe only if there are separate lanes for bicycles. Is it a good thing that everyone has his or her own cars? It is definitely not good if everyone has his or her own car. Already there is too much congestion on the roads. If every person will have own car, then there will be parking problems and traffic jams and too much pollution. How to buy private cars in India? It is easy to buy a car in India. You have to go to a showroom and pay the money and buy a car of your choice. Easy monthly installments are also available. Some people also go for bank loans to buy a car. What's the difference between men's and women's preference on cars? There are no gender differences nowadays. It is an individual preference. Some people like bigger cars and some like smaller cars. Some people like sports cars and some like luxury cars. What will cars be like in the future? What the future holds in store for us, nobody can tell. But as far as I can see, there would be flying cars and cars running on water and on solar power. Do many families own private cars in India? Yes, many families own private cars in India. Now the car has become very affordable. There is a car to suit every pocket. For example, Tata Nano is called the poor man's car. So these were the few questions which I had. I hope you've enjoyed listening to them and hope you get some ideas to speak on these topics. Thank you very much for watching patiently.